don't worry about that one. But yeah, just be aware of it. I'd say it's relatively well known. So let's see. I'll play this. I'm gonna go for a mainline thing. So I guess I'll give you a QGD. Which I don't really know that well, but so I might not help you that much with theory, but I'm just curious to see what you play against it. I'm gonna play this. It's like a triangle setup. This might become like a semi-Slav almost, or Slav. I don't really know. Yeah, I know these lines can get very sharp, so please don't hurt me if you know these very well. I would not. That would be very painful and unpleasant for me. Um, yeah, semi-Slav. I think. Yeah, I don't play this really, so thank you, Heth 201K. Um, so this is acceptable though. Bishop d6, and I'm hoping to be able to take on c4 after he's played bishop e2. Okay, interesting. So yeah, he's not going to let me do that. He's just going to close it up, which um is interesting. That four pawn could get a little weak, and he has some double pawns here, so his structure's a little bad. But he gets a lot of control over e5. The thing he has to be careful of, I think, is that this pawn here doesn't get too undermined. So if he plays b4 now, I think I'll just play a5. If he follows with a3, I'll be able to take it, and if he takes back, I'm able to take his rook on a1. But yeah, I think he. Yeah, I guess he just has to take my pawn now. I think. So, yeah, because I know c5 isn't like something that gets played very often in this line, and I think this is probably why, just because it overextends you a little bit. It's structurally a little weakening. So he goes into knight e5. So I'm gonna take here, and my idea is simply just to, when he takes back, to go queen a5 check, and then to take the pawn c5. Okay, interesting. He does that instead. He didn't see that move at all. I think this is fine for me. Let's see. I think I can take here. And he can take on c6, but then when I take back with my knight, he takes with his queen, I can just go bishop d7, and his queen's attacked. I've won what? I've won a pawn. It's a little bit of a weak pawn, but I've won a pawn. I have some better development, so I should be satisfied with this. Yeah, I'm just checking. I don't think queen d7 works because I think bishop b5 is really bad for me there. So I think I better just do this and not be fancy. Yeah, note I can't try to trade queens yet because my rook on a8 would be hanging, so I need to play bishop d7 in order to protect my rook. I guess he could maybe play bishop b5 here if he wants. That would be interesting. Even there, I think I'm okay. Well, yeah, I am missing a little bit right now. Yeah, so that's a nice move for sure. And yeah, I can't play queen a5 check because he can just take my queen and my knight would be pinned. So yeah, I'm gonna just go bishop d7 all the same. And yeah, I'll take with check, and then I'll go knight d7 because if I block with the queen again, my rook on a8 would hang, and I'd like to castle still. So yeah, that was very nice find by you, Mr. Fiery. Yeah, that was good. I feel like I should have an edge still, but I don't know. That was quite resourceful. Um, hmm. Yeah, knight a3 makes sense. I might have just gone rook d1. I think he might just be able to have been able to win that pawn, but he might be able to win it anyway. We'll find out. Yeah, I think just what do I want to do? I think just rook c8 makes some sense here. I could do rook b8 also, but I think he just can play b3, and I think that would just help him. I can save rook b8 as a tempo move for later if I'd like to. So I'm just gonna kick his queen and see where he goes. Queen a4 would be logical. I then would probably just play queen b6. Just protect both pawns. Yeah. Oh no, I wouldn't play queen b6 because my knight would hang. Wow, that's annoying. So it looks like I'm losing something back. Yeah, and it's not what I want. Okay. Alright, I'll just play knight f6. And I'll probably I might just play for an endgame, honestly. I know, like, I'm definitely higher rated than my opponent. Like, that's not just not trying to knock my opponent, just, like, that's the fact. But, yeah, I mean, I think I'd be okay with an ending just because, yeah, I mean, there'd still be plenty of chess to be played, and I think it's a better ending for me. But he goes up knight b5 instead. So now I'm setting a bit of a trap for him here, I think. If he takes on a7 with his knight, that should lose. And if he takes with his queen, that should lose. So I think if he just takes... I guess if he takes with his knight on d4 now, I can take the b2 pawn, which I did not have before. So yeah, I think maybe queen takes d4 would have been a little more accurate there, which is what when I was talking about queen b6. Just get some water. I think I should just grab b2. I feel like if he takes a7, that his knight will be lost. I think I'll be able to deflect his queen away. You'll see what I mean if he takes a7. Okay, I'll just go here. I think I have to, actually. Huh, I only had one square. Huh. Yeah, again, I think queen a7 would be very risky. So he just goes in for knight b5 again. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play queen here. Yeah, he can. If he takes a7 with his knight, I can take his queen, so that's not a problem for me. If he takes with his queen, I think I'll just go rook a8 and try to win the a2 pawn. And then I should be up a pawn in a pretty comfortable ending. I mean, not so easy to win, but hey, I mean, a good ending's a good ending. I can't complain too much. Okay. So yeah, that was a trap I'd been setting actually a few moves ago. So yeah, it's just always important to count like how many times the square is attacked and defended. So yeah, because I can take here now, and if he takes back, I get to take his rook with check, and when his queen goes back, I backrank him.